In today's video, I'm going to be taking you guys with me as I cook some of the new recipes from the one pot menu plan from the Passionate Penny Pincher. So stay tuned. Hey guys, my name is Nikki and I want to welcome you here to Carry Grace. All right, so it was a mouthful trying to say recipes from the one pot menu plan from the Passionate Penny Pincher. Anyway, it was a lot of words. You guys know what I'm saying though. So I have been following the Passionate Penny Pincher, using her planner off and on, using her menu plans for a very long time. And there is a new one that is releasing today. It is releasing tonight. And it is one that I am super excited about. So the cool thing about the menu plans from the Passionate Penny Pincher are you get 12 weeks worth of menus. So when you get your meal plan from the Passionate Penny Pincher, there are a few different options. You can get your 12 weeks of menu plans in a box where you get actual cards that have the recipes on them, or you can choose the digital download version and then you can just download those menus. You can have them on your phone, on your tablet. You can print them out and put them in a binder. You can do whatever it is that you want to do with them. When you purchase the box, you also get a copy of the digital download as well, so you get both. But if you like cooking from physical recipes, I would definitely suggest getting the box. If you're more of a digital person or like to print things out, then go with the digital version. So one thing that is new is that all of the new menus as they release, I believe they're all gonna start having pictures. Now these are from some other boxes. I obviously don't have my new one yet because it hasn't released yet. But what I did do is when she put on her website, or maybe a Facebook group or somewhere, there is a link. You can put your email address in and they will send you a few sample recipes from the new box. So I did that and I thought it would be really fun to cook these recipes and share them with you and just kind of tell you what I think about them. So the first thing I did after I printed them, this is going to be for week 2 in the one pot menu. So as a sample, you get 3 recipes that you can try out. Now, the way these work is for every menu box, you get 12 weeks worth of recipes. Each week is going to include 5 weeknight recipes and 1 dessert recipe. So the idea is that you can cook 5 meals in a week, and that leaves you 1 night for leftovers and then 1 night to either go out to dinner or do something else. So when I got my sample, it included 3 of the recipes of the 5, and then it also included the grocery list. So I went ahead and I printed the grocery list out because I wanted to go to the store and get all of the things on the list so that I could report back and tell you guys how much everything cost. So what I'm gonna do is once I get my actual recipes, like the rest of them, because I'm already gonna have this stuff, I will go ahead and cook those other meals so they're not gonna go to waste. So for this sample, I got the recipe for the crispy cheddar pork chops and veggies. So this is like a sheet pan meal. I also got the recipe for Marry Me Chicken, which you guys are gonna see. You cook that one in a big cast iron skillet. I am gonna cook a side to go with this. I think I'm gonna do egg noodles, but you could also do like just some kind of veggie or some kind of potato or rice or something like that. And then we also got the recipe for everything but the kitchen sink cookie bars, which I'm so excited to share with you. So like I said, there's gonna be 2 more meals that go with this week that I don't have yet, but like I said, I went to the store and I purchased all of the items. So I'm gonna show you my grocery haul. On the grocery list, it is broken down into sections. So you're gonna have a section for produce and bakery, a section for dairy, a section for butcher and deli case, a section for dry canned goods, and then a section for your pantry staples. So what I did is when I printed out my list, I looked through all of the pantry staples real quick, and I had all of the pantry staples in my home already, so I didn't have to purchase any of those things. And then the other thing I did is anything that I had that I didn't need to purchase, I just highlighted it. So you can see there's a few things on here that are highlighted, which just means I already had them, so I didn't need to purchase them. So I didn't have to get a head of garlic. I didn't have to get panko breadcrumbs. I already had some. I didn't have to purchase pretzels, and I didn't have to purchase any flour because I already had plenty of that. So the rest of the items, I ended up having to go to 3 grocery stores. I could have just done 2, but I really wanted to get as much as I could from Aldi, and then anything that I couldn't get, I was just gonna get at Walmart. However, my Walmart was out of a few things. My Walmart did not have any fresh basil, and they did not have any pizza crust, which I pretty much knew they weren't gonna have pizza crust. So I ended up going to Publix, and I was able to get those 2 things. So purchasing all of the items for 5 meals and 1 dessert, it cost me just under $100. I think it ended up being like $95 and some change. So just for reference, I live in Jacksonville, Florida, and we do not pay taxes on groceries here. So just keep that in mind. But I thought that was pretty good for 5 meals and 1 dessert. So I'm gonna flip the camera around. I'm gonna show you the grocery haul just real quick, and then I am going to make these meals. Here's what I got from Walmart. And then the things I had to get at Publix were the pizza crust, because it needed to be like the refrigerator pizza crust. You needed 2 of those. You could make this even cheaper if you make your own pizza crust, but if you want to pick it up, this is super easy to do. And then basil. Both of the grocery stores that I went to first were completely out of basil. And then this is the stuff that I got from Aldi. So pork chops, chicken breast, lots of veggies, some ground beef, some cheese and butter, and some buns. And this is everything that I need, plus some pantry staples for 5 meals and 1 dessert. So the first thing we are making is the crispy cheddar pork chops and veggies. So what I'm doing right now is I am just chopping up the potatoes, then I'm going to chop up the Brussels sprouts. You're going to put those in on a pan. This is going to be a really easy and yummy sheet pan meal. How many of you like sheet pan meals? I like them because everything is in one place and it's really easy cleanup. So I have been married for 27 years, and I have been a meal planner all 27 of those years. So I definitely have experience making meal plans, but sometimes you get in a rut. Sometimes you just don't want to have to do it. And that's one of the things that I really like about the Passionate Penny Pincher menu plans, is that it really just does all of the work for you. Now, if you're not somebody that wants to use the meal plan as it's written, that's okay. A lot of times my family will just look through the recipes and then pick their favorites. But the nice thing is that they are helping me. They are looking at the recipes, and it just makes it so that I am not having to make all the decisions, and it's just been really great. All right, so I got everything on the pan, not everything, but I got all the veggies on the pan, and now I'm going to work on the pork chops. So basically you just have an egg wash, which is egg and milk, and then you have the crust for your pork chops. It's some seasonings, some panko, some shredded cheese, and let me just tell you, it is delicious. You cook this all in one pan, and then in the middle, like after you've cooked them about halfway, you're going to flip them, and then you're going to continue cooking them so that both sides get nice and crispy. And this was a hit at our house, let me just go ahead and tell you. I had plenty of time to clean up the kitchen while these were cooking for the first half. Now I'm getting them flipped over. They are going to cook for the second half, and then we are going to be able to make dinner. And look how delicious this is. The next thing that we are going to make is everything but the kitchen sink cookie bars. All right, so I've got my butter, sugar, and brown sugar in here ready to go. And then I have all of the yummy toppings, or like add-ins. So we've got semi-sweet chocolate chips, dark chocolate chips, white chocolate chips, caramel bits, and crushed pretzels. Right here I've got my dry ingredients, which is flour, salt, and baking soda. And then right here I've got my eggs and vanilla. So I'm going to beat this together and then add all of these things in the appropriate order. All right, it's ready to go. Let's get it in the pan. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you that we have already made these 2 times because they were so good. The second time, my 14-year-old son, he wanted them, so he made a batch all on his own, and they were still so good. All right, so you have the option to leave some of the chocolate chips out and put them on top. I actually chose to just put them all in, but I'm going to go ahead and get this in the oven. We're going to let it cook for 35 minutes. And it's gonna be delicious. And don't worry, my kitchen actually really is a mess. All right guys, these cookies look amazing. So I am prepped to make the Marry Me chicken. I've got my chicken, I patted it dry, did the salt and pepper. I've got my sun-dried tomatoes chopped up, my chicken broth, my heavy whipping cream, Parmesan cheese, garlic. Went ahead and measured all my spices out and put them right there. Now I'm just waiting on my cast iron skillet to get up to temp so that we can get this dinner going. So this Marry Me chicken is something that I have heard of before, but I've never made it because I have some really picky eaters at my house, and I just wasn't sure about the sun-dried tomatoes.
but I can tell you that my pickiest eater told me that I could make this again. I was shocked. I just wasn't as sure that he was going to like it. We ended up having it with some egg noodles. It turned out really good. It was delicious. So you guys, if you need help with meal planning or you just want some new ideas, definitely check out the meal plan boxes from the Passionate Penny Pincher. This one launches tonight. It's the one pot and it will be on sale. So make sure you check my link in the description box.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me and doing some cooking today. I want to remind you that these menu plans are going to be available tonight on the Passionate Penny Pincher website. I've got a link down in my description. Now my link is an affiliate link. I have been an affiliate for the Passionate Penny Pincher for many years now. And like I said, you guys know that I like her planner, I like her menu plans, and I have been using them for years and years. So if you make a purchase using my link, I just want to go ahead and tell you thank you up front because I will make a small commission from that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, please let me know down below and I will do my best to answer them. Thanks again, and I will see you guys soon. I also want to let you guys know that the other meals that were not included in this video, I think there's 3 more meals, I will be cooking those. Like, I will film those and I will just insert them in some kind of like get it all done video or some kind of video that I put on my channel. That way you guys can see these particular meals and find out what we thought about them. But based on the name of the meals, I think that they're going to be really good and we are really excited about them.